Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my hope that this video is going to find you in good health. I don't know where you're watching it from, but Kisumu is fantastic. Maybe it's not a very morning. So let me know where you're watching this video from, just your county or your country. President Uhuru Kenyatta yesterday delivered the State of the Nation address to the country. It was a very long speech, over 240 pages, very long speech. But when President Uhuru Kenyatta arrived for the event, something was very clear, that there was tension between the president and his deputy. And I remember asking that question because I was watching it live on my Facebook page, whether I was seeing different things. But most people also agreed that President Uhuru Kenyatta actually snubbed his deputy. When he arrived, as usual, it's the deputy president who is supposed to receive him. So when President Uhuru Kenyatta arrived, you can clearly see him akigotea to his deputy very casually and then proceeding on. We are not new in this country. Previously, what would have happened? The president would have arrived, his deputy would be waiting for him, he would greet him. Of course, because of COVID, maybe the handshake is not there, but they would have at least had a chat. Now, this is how the president actually arrived. Just watch the video, the clip very closely, and you'll get to know what I'm trying to talk about. And then something very interesting also happened. At some point, the president was walking and the deputy president was beside him. And when the deputy president made attempts to talk to him, the president increased his pace.
Ule muktadha wa kuweza kupeana ile assessment, kwa mfano unaweza mwekea Rais Uhuru Kenyatta kati ya 1 hadi 10, unampa alama ngapi?
Kuanzia 2013 mpaka 2018 nitampatia alama 8 kwa 10. Kuanzia 2017 mpaka sai kwa 10 nitampatia alama 3. That is 30%. Kama ningekuwa mwalimu ningeandika kwa report card yake, please see me with your parents.
So there were tension between these two gentlemen. Which brings us to the question. Because what we do on this channel, by the way, is simple. We analyze politics in a way you can't find any other place. And by the way, if you're watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Now, let us get back to the main issue. Why do you think President Uhuru Kenyatta snubbed his deputy? Previously, this would not have happened. Why do you think he decided on this day? Because this is the second last State of the Nation address the president is delivering. Of course, Dennis Itumbi tried even, by the way, I even checked President Uhuru Kenyatta's Facebook page. The first photos he shared of him arriving, the photos of the president and the deputy president is not there. It can't be coincidence. And then Dennis Itumbi, when Kenya started talking about the snobbing, Dennis Itumbi went and picked a photo. And you can also clearly tell that the photo which Dennis Itumbi picked was not from State House. But that's a story for another day. Why do you think the president snobbed his deputy? In my view, this happened because of the following. Number one, the truth of the matter is that President Uhuru Kenyatta is not very happy with his deputy. The deputy president has been trying so hard to dissociate with Jubilee. He's been trying so hard to paint Jubilee as a failed government. The State of the Nation address was an opportunity for the president to explain to the country the achievement which his government has made. Which his government has made, the achievements. And now it's a guy who is supposed to be your deputy, has been telling the entire country how the government has failed. The president was supposed to tell the country how the government has actually succeeded, sorry, not failed, has succeeded. So I think the president didn't see the need of taking or talking to his deputy. In my view, that's number one. Number two, William Ruto has been on a campaign trail, moving from point A to point B, calling President Uhuru Kenyatta all kinds of names, including tapeli. If you listen to President Uhuru Kenyatta's speech, it was in concurrence with certain things which Raila Odinga has been saying. So it means the president is still not very happy with the fact that his deputy has been calling him names. So you call me names outside there. When you come, where I'm the main guy, you want us to talk. You want cameras to take us as jovial. For what reason? So I tend to think that's basically what happened. The president has not forgiven his deputy for the statement he's been making outside there, even his allies. Remember, people like Didmas Baraza were live that they can't attend an event addressed by President Uhuru Kenyatta. Someone like Alice Wahome was in Kandara constituency. So basically, allies of the deputy president, most of them did not take this day seriously. And Uhuru Kenyatta has intelligence, so he knew probably these guys discussed the issue of attending. If you add to those statements, I think the president might not be very happy. Number three, I think it's BBI failure. President Uhuru Kenyatta talked about BBI. And from what I picked from his statement is that they are likely to revamp or to revive BBI at some point. Who collapsed the BBI? William Ruto. The president explained that 5 million people collected their signatures. Then out of 5 million people collected their signatures, it went to the county assemblies. Again, overwhelmingly voted for. Then it went to parliament. Again, overwhelming. Then someone decided to go to courts, and courts threw it away. Which begs the question, what was the motive of the court on BBI? So basically, President Uhuru Kenyatta, from what I'm gathering, is still very passionate about the Building Bridges Initiative process. But he's still blaming the deputy president for the failure. And because of that, he set the tempo. Number four, in my view, I think the deputy president, President Uhuru Kenyatta also wanted to set the tempo for his address. 248 page, that's long. But then towards the end, that's where the bones were. the president addressed his deputy. He heaped praises on Raila Amolo Odinga. So basically, President Uhuru Kenyatta wanted a situation where he wanted to set tempo for his address so that if he had talked to the DP, remember even the speech was long, at some point he jumped certain sections. So if he had met with the deputy president and talked, probably he might have changed his tone, the pressure he had, and the tempo would have gone down. He might not have praised Raila Odinga the way he did. So I think he wanted to set the tempo, so he didn't want anything which was going to distract him. Number 5, and I think this is also something which has been happening. The deputy president, William Ruto, has always, and his team, talked as if they don't need President Uhuru Kenyatta. But whenever they get opportunity, they milk. The way President Uhuru Kenyatta behaved, it's like someone advised him that please go there, but avoid any photo opportunity. Because if President Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto had been picked via a photo, like talking or whispering something to each other, it would be news to Tanga Tanga. They'll be over the moon. That will be their gospel. But the next day, they are attacking the president. So I think the president, in his own wisdom, didn't want to provide a photo opportunity to the DP, because those photo opportunities always lead to propaganda. There is no team which is very good at propaganda than Tanga Tanga. So I tend to think that the president did want a situation where he's captured on photo, talking with his deputy, things like those. And lastly, I think President Uhuru Kenyatta also issued the directive on his politics. In his speech, he praised Raila Odinga severally. It's not a coincidence also that Raila Odinga also attended this event. Last year and last year, but even the other one, I don't think Raila Odinga attended the State of the Nation address. So probably he knew. Remember, Raila Odinga was supposed to be in Migori on first. He postponed it because the president will be in Nakuru. So I suspect that Raila Odinga will join President Uhuru Kenyatta in Nakuru after delivering the State of the Nation address. So basically, Nakuru is important in this country politically. That's where Lee Kenyanjui comes from. So I tend to think that the president wanted to use the opportunity to campaign for Raila Odinga, or to praise Raila Odinga the way he did, praise the handshake, and he knew that the deputy president might not have liked it. So he decided, let me avoid this guy. Niendelee tuna kazi yangu. That's my take. I want to hear your thoughts. Why do you think President Uhuru Kenyatta snubbed his deputy? Give me any other reason which I might have forgotten. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day. Bye-bye.